So NPR has a show called Reveal. They're replaying a program from the Alphabet Boys podcast about FBI infiltrators into Black Lives Matter here in Denver. A guy named Michael Adam Windecker was the FBI plant. They paid him $5,000 every 2 weeks to infiltrate the Black Lives Matter movement and try to push them towards violence, try to entrap them in violent acts, drive around with a hearse with a bunch of automatic weapons in it, even though he's a felon who's not supposed to have automatic weapons, and actually got a charge on one of the Black Lives Matter activists by getting him to buy him a weapon, buy him a gun, which is a felony to buy a gun for somebody who's not supposed to have one. But the FBI plant entrapped him into doing that, and then they charged him with it. Thankfully, a judge has appointed a new lawyer to hopefully get that guy a new trial to take back his guilty plea. Anyway, point being that in this report, they mentioned that the FBI has, that we know of, 15,000 agents operating as informants, not agents, but informants, like citizens that they're hiring and paying up to or more than $5,000 every 2 weeks. So at $10,000 a month, 15,000 informants. What's that, like $15 million, $150 million? I don't know, you do the math, but millions of dollars for FBI informants. Now you hear the Trump-Hooteniers and the Republicans whining about how the FBI infiltrated their January 6th Trumpsurrection coup. Unfortunately, they didn't infiltrate it enough to stop it, now did they? They infiltrated it to assist. So while they'll infiltrate Black Lives Matter organizations, other racial justice organizations, to destroy them, to push them towards violence in order to arrest them, they infiltrate Trump groups, white supremacist groups, to help them, to assist them, to coordinate, and to help them carry out their plans. So when you think about it, with 15,000 plants being paid that much, first of all, a big waste of money. But secondly, the FBI needs to be investigated. Like, if Republicans are calling them out for coordinating the J6 coup, but none of the FBI have been investigated or arrested for that yet, then they're all just working the system, and they can get people to complain about it, but they won't do anything when it's against, or helping white supremacists. When it's against real Americans, of course, they don't do anything either. So a good FBI whistleblower could get the rest of them arrested. But we need to investigate the FBI one way or another, whether anybody from the inside has a human soul and heart anymore or not. But we have enough evidence from the outside to investigate and disband/arrest every FBI agent and informant, because they're basically just Putin puppets. They're basically just white supremacists. They're basically just Klan with a badge, with authority, who you can't stop unless we stop them. And the best way to stop them is to call them out for what they're actually doing. And to stop that waste of money being spent on spying on and destroying social justice groups and movements and helping actual terrorists. They should be charged with terrorism, or we should treat them like terrorists. But we need to investigate, disband, infiltrate, whatever you want to call it, the FBI. Thank you.